Alright guys, that fly is about to drive me damn batty. Hang on 1 second, let me take care of this. Welcome back to Bad Attitude Performance. Now today we're going to go over something just a hair different. And I don't know about all y'all, but no matter how organized I try to stay, when it comes to nuts, bolts, or anything threaded, shit just gets accumulated, whether it be in a drawer, a tub, or whatever it may be, even in a magnetic base, catch that's on your toolbox. So anyway, the other day I was going through trying to straighten out some stuff, and I had to go pick up some hardware for Atwoods, and I was doing the normal thing. I had a couple nuts with me that I really didn't know what size they were because they were metric, and I was playing with a little board that they had hanging up on the wall, and I was taking the nuts and bolts and doing it, and I was like, man, I could use one of these. It kind of make life easier. But I started looking around, and I called Fastenal and stuff, and then people wanting like 80 to 90 bucks for this stuff. So I did what anybody else does, and I went to Amazon. So just searched on eBay and Amazon both, and I came across one that I really like. So I picked this guy up right here, and I like it because it does have metric and standard. And not only can you hang it on the wall, but it actually has little rubber feet on it to where you want to put it on, whether it be a wooden workbench, a stainless workbench, or whatever, you don't have to worry about it scratching stuff up or it getting all scratched up. In addition to that, I have a drill gauge hanging on the workshop bench. I'll show you here in a little bit. And I went on ahead and picked one of them up too, because after I played with this and I went on ahead and did a video on it, I was like, that's something that a lot of people, once you use it, you'd be like, wow, I don't know why I didn't buy one a long time ago. But when you don't have it, you never think about it. So next month's annual subscriber, supporter, whatever you want to call it, and YouTube partner giveaway that we do for the month of August, actually this month, I'm going to give one of the drill gauge and thread finder, thread gauge, whatever you want to call it, to one of our lucky supporters or partners. So if you want to get on it, go to badattitudeperformance.com, join up, sign up as either an annual supporter or a YouTube partner, and you'll have a chance for a giveaway. So let's get to the video. So the website is new. You will have to type in www.badattitudeperformance.com to find it. Now, once you're there, go to the giveaway page, and at the bottom of the page, you'll see where it says become an annual supporter, and you'll just simply push the donate button, and it'll take you to PayPal. And then, since it did not save the $30, just make a donation of $30. If you're wanting to be one of the next 17 people to get the t-shirt or a hat, just check with availability first, and we'll let you know what we have in stock. Again, this makes you eligible for the drawings for the next year. So let's get this video started. I'm going to dig through this tub that I had and the smaller one that I had on the build table over here, and just dig out some random nuts and bolts and everything, and we're going to go from there. Now guys, I don't know if y'all are anything like me, but it doesn't matter how organized I get. I mean, this little box had triggers, hammers, lug nuts, all kinds of stuff. So guys, this thread checker gauge, it starts out on the metric sides, and it goes from 4mm all the way up to 14. And on the standard size, it's got 632 all the way up to 1/2 by 20. You can hang it on the wall. It's got the little rubber feet that I'd already mentioned to keep you from scratching up the table or workbench and anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this hardware that I dug out of them 2 tubs, and we're going to start going through and checking them out. So guys, I like a lot of y'all have probably been able to use a lot of hardware, and you can look at it and kind of, just eyeball it and be like, that looks like quarter 20, or hey, it might be quarter 28. And that's what I thought this was, this little button head screw. And I messed with it, and no, it wasn't it. And I tried it in the other one, and same thing, I was just like, well, So it's just kind of, you go through and you find it, and I went over to the metric side, and it turned out to be a 6mm, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. So I tried the nut, and sure enough, verified it, so that is a 6mm. And I'm like, this is still handy. So the next thing I picked up, that definitely looks like quarter 20. So that's the first spot I went. And it's just kind of plug and play. Just like if you're at the hardware store just trying to find out what you have that's new. But here's something that I want to show you. Now this is another button head screw, which it resembles the other one, and it's probably the same. It came out of the same tote. But since I have no clue what it was, if you have a drill gauge, what you could actually do is, it's an index chart, and it's just got drill bit size holes, and you could take whatever bolt or you're using, machine screw or whatever it may be, and for instance, this one I just told y'all it was a 1/4 20, and you can just start randomly popping it in these holes. And this is the drill trot I keep on my workbench, and you just find one that's snug, and if it fits loosely, go to the next smaller one, and if it goes into that one with a little resistance but stays, there you go, and it pretty much will get you roundabout. So this one shows it's 1/4 inch, and that definitely was the 1/4 20. Now when I go to the deal, it shows 1/4 20 or 1/4 28, so I would still have a 50-50 shot, but generally you can tell fine thread from coarse thread, and you can just go from there. So using a drill gauge is pretty beneficial, but in some cases, if you don't know what you're dealing with, kind of like this guy, you can get out this standard drill gauge, which is what I have, and it doesn't fit this hole, it doesn't fit that hole, and then I come down to it, and sure enough, it says, hey, it's a 1/4, just like the last one. So I first go over to the 1/4 20, and I'm like, well, it looks 1/4 20, not 1/4 28, and I try it, and it fits in there, but it's kind of not right. So I get to looking at it, and I'm like, that's where this guy comes in. It's another drill gauge, but if you notice, not only does it have the standard, but it also has millimeter markings next to it. Now, since the holes are standard, the millimeter sizes are not whole numbers. So for instance, this one that I'm playing with right now comes up to a 15/64 or a 5.95 millimeter. Well, our thread gauge doesn't have that, but it does have a 6 millimeter, so I'm going to try it in that hole, and voila, that's it. It fits perfectly. So here's, just a random little piece of all thread receiver, which is just a long nut, and same thing, it fits 5/16. Now, another cool thing about these drill gauges are if you have drill bits laying around, hang on one second. All right, that fly is bugging the hell out of me. But if you have drill bits and you don't really know what they are, and for instance, this one you can see it is a 1/4 inch, but just play along. We'd have no clue what it is. Well, using the drill gauge, you can go down and just start trying to fit the backside of it through a hole, and once you find the hole that it fits snug in, generally 90% of the time that's going to be your proper size. Now this drill gauge is for SAE. It's not going to fit metric stuff properly. Now this one, again, it's an 11/64, so the same thing. We're going to go through here and start trying to put it in the hole and find out exactly which hole it fits snug in, and there it is. It doesn't fit that one, but it fit that one snug, and it's 11/64. It's just like it said on the drill bit. So these are some handy tools, and as you can see, it's etched on both sides, and I thought it was quite convenient, so there you have it. Again, guys, these two items will be our August giveaway. Thanks for watching.